You could be camping in the woods, swamp, you could be in a desert, you could be in the mountains, you could be on the plains. Doesn't matter, wherever you are, if you're out camping, you're going to be doing one thing at least 1/3 of the time you're there, and that's sleeping. Sleeping is a very important part of enjoying the great outdoors. I've got a hammock to review today. My name's Dave, this is the Humble Trekker channel. If you want to get into a bit of hammocking, this could be a good option. This is the Free Soldier hammock with a built-in mosquito net, which gets it a little bit above, out of the ordinary, above average, and it's coming in at a great price. This is, I saw this just now, looked online, £26 English money. That's about $30 I guess, or about 25-30 euros. So it's pretty good price wise, and it appears to be pretty tough, made out of good materials. Let's set it up and check it out. It doesn't come in the smallest of packages, but it only weighs around 1 kilo, that's about 2.2 pounds, and it's made out of 300 Denier abrasion resistant nylon. It's this type of rip stop. You see it's got like a checkered pattern in it, and it's not got a cheap feel at all, it's not a plasticky feel, it's more of a light Cordura feel. And I've got it in the colour of this sand colour. I'll whip it out. I'm not going to be able to see much in this direction, so let's just put it up, get into it. We'll lay it out here. It's easy to tell the top from the bottom. Some hammocks don't have a top or a bottom, because really, but this one does, because it's got the mosquito net built into it, and it comes with all your strappings, so you don't have to buy extra. It's a complete one-stop shop. You just put your money down, you get sent the package, and it's got everything in it you need. So here we have two long webbing straps, one for that end, one for that end, and these are the main webbing straps, which are the main load bearing straps. You'll see what I mean when I finish building it. And then you've got cordage, paracord type, it's not paracord, but paracord type cordage, one at that end you need, and one at that end. Take one webbing strap, pass it through the end, up like this, and then I'll do the other end before I try and tie it up. I'm going to attach it to this tree and this tree. These trees are actually a little bit too close together, but for the sake of filming I'm doing it here. You get a better sag or a better setup if the trees are a little bit further apart than this. But this definitely isn't a bad position. This is fine, it's just not maybe super the best. If they were like another ½ metre apart, it'd be perfect. Now with this webbing, there's absolutely no complications to put it around the tree or tying it up. You don't have to know any unusual knots or anything like that. The way I set up hammocks is I put it around, start off around head height, and then it's a little bit of to and fro and going backwards and forwards, and it's a knot everybody knows. It's just a simple shoelace bow, and there's more than enough friction in the webbing and in this knot to make it completely secure against the tree. And of course it's very simple to take down. You pull the tag and it's down. There's a lot of people like complications, making hammocks complicated. I've never found a need for it. Webbing like this, just tie a bow in it and you're good to go. You go backwards and forwards a couple of times to get the correct sag, the sag you want, and that's all you have to do. So once you've got your initial setup, sometimes you get it right first time, sometimes you don't. When it comes to the amount of sag, that's a personal opinion. Some people like them super taut, some people like a lot of sag in it. entirely up to you. I think you should start with like a gentle sag like I've got in here now. This is maybe a little bit too taut, but because this is like new gear, it's going to stretch anyway. And then give it a test hang. And a little tip, when you come to sleep, if you lie diagonally in them, that can make you a little bit more comfortable. And then you can decide, once you've hung it up, whether you want to have your head at this end or that end. I like to have my head a little bit higher than my feet. So for me, it feels comfortable. Yeah, I'm going to be going for it this way, and I don't even feel like I need to readjust it. This is good to go. Let's look at the secret weapon built into this. Stage 2 of the initial hang is to set up the mosquito net if you want it. You don't actually have to set the mosquito net up, you could just lay on it as it is. But to set the net up, you need a couple of sticks of this kind of dimension, 3/4 of an inch diameter, 1.5 centimetre diameter, and about a couple of feet long, 3/4 of a metre long, something like that. You get basically a suspension of the mosquito net over the main bed of the hammock. Important to realise in this type of setup is that there is no, you shouldn't have load on this cordage which is holding up the mosquito net. That should just be taking the weight of the mosquito net. All of your body weight should be on the main web and strappings. Taking a look inside and a few details, there is here a pouch for putting your essentials in, your torch, your keys and so on and so forth actually inside. And there is a tie off here too for utility usage. There's one on the other side. We'll test the strength and durability of it now. Right, you're in. This is the scenario. I'm just going to jump up and down and get a good bit of welly. Not being gentle. You're a very bad sleeper. There's a storm. There's a hurricane. You're really tired, you're desperate to go to bed, and you take a run and leap at it. Oh, you're really drunk, pissed, trying to get in it. It's going to be tough to break. It's cheap, it's strong, you get everything in the packaging, you don't have to go out and buy any extra straps or everything. It's a complete one-stop shop. There's nothing not to like about this. It's got the mosquito net. You want a hammock, this is 100% recommended. If you've enjoyed this video and you like the great outdoors, you might like great coffee, and I love great coffee. So 3 years ago I created the Humble Trekker's own brand of coffee. It's called Coffee Man, for men that want coffee. You want Coffee Man, you gotta get Coffee Man. I sell this on my website, www.humbletrekker.rocks. Yes, that's right, Humble Trekker Rocks. That's HUMBLETREKKER.rocks, ROCKS. Hit that URL, support the channel. By supporting the channel, you will be getting the greatest cup of coffee you can enjoy in the great outdoors. Now, since I came out of my outdoors coffee brand, especially roasted, especially brewed, for tasting extra succulent in the great outdoors, I've noticed there's a lot of Johnny-come-latelys, a lot of carpetbaggers, other people trying to create a bushcraft coffee. I created the first ever bushcraft coffee. I created the first ever brew of coffee designed solely for the great outdoors. Don't go to the newbies, don't go to fly-by-nights, don't go to carpetbaggers. Come to humbletrekker.rocks, buy your coffee, support the channel, and in doing so, you will have the taste experience of a lifetime.